Hi Taurus, welcome to your horoscope. Today we're going to talk about what the Aquarius season will bring for you, what part of your life it will highlight, all the way till 18th of February, and something new will begin there, something new will come up in that part of your life. And in addition to that, Saturn will move in that area of your life from 21st of March, and then Jupiter will join Saturn in December. So that area of your life will undergo restructuring and it will become the source of gains and material abundance moving forward. That is where you'll create something that is for long term and it expansive, and for you it is happening in a very critical part of your chart, in your at the top of your chart, in your house of career, in your house of reputation. So with the Aquarius season, every year when Sun moves into Aquarius, which happens usually from 20th of January till 18th of February, and then we have a new moon which is happening around 24th of January, something new begins in our career, something new comes up, new project comes up, or we look to move in career. It gives us an opportunity to expand our career, to expand our public standing, to look at our professional leadership style and see how we can enhance it, how we can stand out as as a leader. You're normally more noticed in this season by people in authority. It is a good time to sort of establish your position, to make it known. Sort of you want to put your position down. You want to maybe change your title, or what do you want to be known as an inspirational leader or not, sort of stand out in some way. An image is very important, and even if you're not in the professional world, you're not sort of part of a company or part of an organization, your worldly title, your relationship title, what are you known as, you're standing in the society, you're standing in the outer world, you become very sensitive about that, and it becomes the time to enhance it, to get together with people and create something new professionally, or in the society create something new. uh, and and for you, it has to be something practical. Your vision, you're a practical sign, your vision is practical, you want something material. So this is the season when you set down the seeds of creating something new in your career, something material, something of value, something of influence on people, something which makes you stand out, which is unique in nature, which enhances your interaction with people, where you are with larger network of people, your networking skills are well leveraged off, where you have more interaction with people, but at the same time, you have the authority and the responsibility to network to some extent. It is not just that you're doing it casually, you have the mandate to do it. This is an official responsibility that is given to a person to create a network and then create value out of it. This is a very, very visible period for you, Taurus, as a in the 12 months during Aquarius season, you're most visible. So all the way till 18th of February, you'll find yourself being highlighted, being in the eye of the authority, being in eye of the leadership, being in eye of the people. Your social standing would be sort of in focus, and your mind and your energy would also be on your energy, will be focused on your career. More importantly, with the new moon that is happening on 24th of January, you will initiate a different cycle of your career, because Uranus in your sign is making a hard aspect to this new start. So there's a breaking away, there's a clear chipping away from an old way of doing. But as I mentioned, when a new moon happens, that is us putting seeds. It is not when we start seeing the full extent of what it's going to become, because there's much more to come during the course of this year, and much more to sort of be revealed to us on how it will pan out, which will happen with Saturn moving into your house of career from 21st of March, which begins the process of gainfulness in your career, which begins the process of you becoming who you want to be in your career capacity. Because Saturn in Aquarius is a very, very gainful aspect to have, and to happen in your on a critical axis in your career. is a very important chapter of your life which initiates. And that is just the start. Saturn will be there till 2023. So this is the process that is just beginning. We are at the start of the process. Saturn will stay in your house of career all the way till May of 2023. Currently in 2020, from 21st of March till 1st of July, Saturn will make the first touchdown in your career house. Wherever Saturn comes, restructuring begins. New framework is laid down. Saturn in Aquarius gives us the the mind, the authority, the structure to create gains out of our career. And these are not small gains, these are long term gains, which are big gains, big wealth in some way, where we are being responsible to create abundance. We are being responsible to create abundance by leveraging network, and contribute to the society in a significant fashion. So, as a sign, Taurus, I feel that puts a lot of responsibility on your sign. Not just Saturn would be in your career house for the next 2 years, and this will become fully activated from December, when Jupiter will also be in your career house. So there's expansive growth, with structurally expansive growth in your career, which initiates from December, which is a new way of abundance, new way of making money, new way of material abundance. But you are also the sign who has Uranus currently in your sign. And Uranus in Taurus sort of makes us come out of an old mold. It redefines the sign itself, because Uranus is a 84-year cycle. So most of us in our lifetime do not see Uranus come in our sign, because it takes 84 years for Uranus to come in our sign. So many of the zodiacs, many of the people don't experience Uranus coming in our zodiac sign. But for you, Taurus, Uranus will be in your sign for another 5 years. So we are looking at restructuring of who you are, and we spoke about it in the videos last year as well. When Uranus is in our sign, as a personality, we are disconnected from our old life. When that happens, we decide to break out of who we were. Our traditional self is sort of slowly and steadily shedded. An old skin is shedded. We come out of an old style of behavior, of our external looks, how we present ourselves to the society, how we express ourselves to the society, how we are known, what are we known for. And when Uranus is in our sign, we are here to establish our own truth. We are here to not follow a standard path. We are here to create a new path. So, as a sign, as a zodiac sign, Taurus, you're here to create an inventive new path, originality. So, the career that you would pave and the way you would go about establishing gainfulness in your career over the course of next 2 years, that is something that has not been done before. It will be through innovation. It will be through technology. It will be through network of influential people coming together and doing something. You leveraging your networking power to do that. This is the time to be inventive, to be original, having new insights and ideas. I've mentioned this before. Nikola Tesla, the prodigal genius, he was the first house Taurus. He was the one with Uranus in the first house of Taurus. So it's a brainwave. It's a person who has led and not followed. You reveal your uniqueness through your career, through your job that you're doing, or the business that you establish, or the kind of leader you become, or the way you bring people together to accomplish something visible in the world. And that process, the seed of that is laid here. The first ideas initiate. You networking with the right set of people. You finding a new career. You finding a new job. You initiating the process of finding that job or the position where you want to be. And Aquarius is in your house of career. Aquarius is your 10th house, is your house of career. So there is a possibility, Taurus, of sudden rise, sudden shift in your reputation. You going into fields you did not imagine before. And in in the last 1.5 year, since December of 2017, Saturn has been in your ninth house. It has been shifting your ideology about your life path. Why am I here? Those questions. It has been sort of pushing you to enhance your knowledge. It has been pushing you to interact with people who are different from you, to expand who you want to become. It has been pushing you to expand your horizons by teaching you how to publish, how to interact with people who are different from you, travel of the mind. So you have expanded your skill set, whether you know it or not, whether you realize it or not. Now, over the course of this year, you would transition from being that student, being the person who of ideas, to now using them in the practical world to create something of substance. And that moment of transition begins with Aquarius season. And you'll see that energy grow more and more as the year rolls by, especially from March to July, when Saturn just touches Aquarius for briefly for 3 or 4 months. It comes there, and then it comes there for a longer period of time, starting from December all the way till May 2023. So, mission of now is to meet people, think of new career ideas, thinking of new career lines that you have not tried before, which uses the element of computers, technology, complicated systems, distribution, networks, networking, astrology, going and meeting certain people of authority who become the new figure for you that you want to follow. So there might be some disruption in terms of who your boss is or who heads your organization, which might spark certain kind of ideas. Or you maybe don't want to follow a particular organizational structure anymore, and that gives you the impetus to follow a new path right now. So meeting with people, being out and about, researching, reading, meeting, and using your mind, using knowledge at this stage to sort of look at new things at this point in time will give you ideas on where should I shift, where should I go. There is a new path that opens in your career with this, and even if you don't fully know right now where you want to go, because that's the aim of Saturn coming in March. It wants you to be sure about it. It will tell you in no uncertain terms where your path is. Right now is the time when ideas come. Many of you, especially if you have planets in the early degree of Taurus, might break away from old careers, might start a new job. So if you have planets around first 4 degrees of Taurus, which is around 22nd, 23rd, 24th of April born Taurus could expect to move out of their old career and move into a new one at this point in time. But for most of you, it will come over time. What you would do right now is plant the seeds of a new start. So your ideal job or your profession, it has to have a mission. It has to have your ideals in it. You are looking for social leadership and impact, where you can inspire others. You want to have a social standing. It is not just a career or a job that you want. What you're looking for is, and what in my view you would be happier with, is career innovation. And to some extent, an element of popularity. This is an aspect of fame to some extent. So being known as a leader, being known as a popular figure. So which utilizes your ability to bring people together, bring networks together, and build people together in using technology being. And this is organizational. You need to have a title when you do that. You need to have sort of some amount of official authority on this network. This is not the aspect of somebody purely doing it, without having like a CEO, like a head, like authority. There's a leadership quality to it, and the outcome is material. It's lucrative. It is something that is valuable. You are a earth sign. Earth signs are here to create something of value, something which is lucrative, something which is substantial. In order for you to feel fulfilled, it has to generate value. But how you want to be, what kind of sort of promotion you're looking for, starting a new career path, have realistic long-term plan here. And this is the time, sow the seeds for it. And this is the year you'll find yourself going towards that direction. You're not just setting the goals of career here, you're setting the goals of self-mastery here, because the cycle you're starting is a 20-year cycle. It is a cycle in December that will be embedded in the DNA of the next 20 years of your life. So this career, which has to be innovative, use of technology, use of network, has visibility, gives you a title, has to be something material long-term for you. So this is the time when you will meet people in authority, who know this. You'll network with people who will give you ideas. You'll connect with people who will give you ideas. So be out and about and do that. Research about it and sow the seeds of it. And if you're early degree Taurus, in my view, you will make a step towards it. It's a very critical time for you, Taurus. And I hope you find your life path ahead. Good luck. I'll see you in the next video.